Good afternoon. My name is Lizandra Vazquez, and I will be presenting a nutritional analysis poster that will go over information about nutrients, BMI, fibers, and calories. To start off, this research paper contains 6 different analyzed articles that were pertaining to nutrition. After gathering information, a student volunteered to have adequate data collected for the purpose of this research. This adequate data contained a comparison between preferred consumption range and the volunteer's overall consumption for 3 consecutive days. This data was then analyzed by the West Nutritional data software. Before I can explain how the results work and how they were based off of, we have to start at the very beginning, which is getting basic information about fiber, calories, micronutrients, and vitamins. What people eat and drink is the sole source of energy for their bodies. Fiber is a non-digestible fat, therefore it cannot be broken down into sugar molecules, so it passes through the body undigested. Calories are simply the measure of energy. Depending on your calorie intake is depending on your future health goal. Once you find your health goal, you find out how many calories you should be intaking on the daily. Micronutrients are essential in the way to help the body work properly and help with fighting disease. Consuming an adequate amount of different vitamins and minerals is key to optimal health and may even help fighting disease. The materials that were used were very limited. All the data that was mainly used was based upon the volunteer. Basically, the material that was needed the most was the West Nutritional data software, which would give the data needed for this research. This software basically took apart all of the meals that the volunteer ate within 3 days and gave data of how much protein, vegetables, dairies, fats, and fibers she ate, as well as it compared how much she should have actually eaten to how much she actually ate. As seen in the bar graph, she was able to properly identify whether she met the minimum requirements for each group. Looking at figure 1.1, the only group where the volunteer met the minimum requirements was within fats, oils, and sweets, resulting in a total of 1.3 servings. The groups where the volunteer was more deficient in was fruits. She unfortunately did not consume any fruits during her 3-day average, resulting in 0 servings. In addition, the volunteer consumed a considerably good amount of vegetables, resulting in a total of 2.1 servings. However, it seemed that she missed the preferred range by 0.5. Overall, the results showed that the daily diet of the volunteer was not the healthiest. The volunteer experienced a low number of overall servings for each group except the fats, oils, and sweets. After analyzing the full results, the volunteer was made aware of how unhealthy consuming too many fats, oils, and sweets may be. So she opted to make changes in her diet. In conclusion, having a healthy lifestyle should be the #1 priority. The world is full of different cultures and values, where many families are not aware of what they consume on the daily basis. The volunteer's next step is to make modifications to her diet in order to achieve a healthy lifestyle. She opts to begin consuming a lot of more fruits and vegetables to balance out her diet. After being able to understand how BMI works, the volunteer measured her own BMI, which stood at a total of 25.4, which in her range is considered overweight. In addition, the volunteer dedicated to consume fewer foods that fall within the category fats, oils, and sweets, which does not help her diet at all. Furthermore, the volunteer learned that calorie intake plays a big role in the body goal and healthy lifestyle. So she hopes to use her understanding for calorie intake to her advantage. A special thanks to Dr. Nora Garza, Vice President for Resource Development and External Affairs, Department of Resource Development. Rosemary Agüero Riojas, Leaves Director, Department of Resource Development. Dr. De La Torre, Department of Natural Science. Sabrina Rios, Student Mentor. Kathleen Chavez, Student Mentor. Gabriela Solis Cavazos, Undergraduate Research Coordinator, Department of Resource Development. Funded by Hispanic Serving Institute, Title III STEM Articulation.